What if I want to drink some Coke? I'm gonna do it. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be taking a look at the first book in the Dresden Files series, Stormfront. Over the Changing of the New Year, I finally started the Dresden Files, a series of urban fantasy books written by Jim Butcher, starting with Stormfront, a title that hasn't aged very well, originally published in 2000. As a side note, I learned that the original title for this book was going to be Semi-Automagic, which would have been way better! Harry Dresden is a private investigator, and also a wizard. The only professional wizard listed in the phone book, and he goes through great lengths to let you know that he's in there. Remember phone books? He's frequently hired by the Special Investigations Unit of the Chicago Police Department to help with crimes that may be supernatural in nature. On the same day he's hired by a woman named Monica to look into the disappearance of her husband Victor, Harry is also called to the crime scene of a vicious double murder by Karen Murphy, a cop with a tough shell that a bit of soft light breaks through every once in a while. At the crime scene, Harry discovers that the victims were killed mid-coitus, both of which had their hearts ripped out magically. This spells bad news. The White Council heavily frowns upon killing with magic, and through some backstory revealed throughout the book, we learn that Harry has killed using magic before, albeit in self-defense. This crime happening on his home turf would immediately put the suspicion on him. And it does! While he investigates the lakeshore house that Monica said Victor was last seen in, he's approached by a naked wizard man named Morgan, who's a warden for the White Council. Morgan tells Harry that he knows he committed the double murder, he just needs concrete evidence to link him to the crime. Harry already has the doom of Damocles dangling over his head due to his previous use of magic to kill someone. So if Morgan could connect him to the double murder, Harry would be sentenced to death. During his investigation, Harry tangles with a plethora of colorful characters, including but not limited to his assistant, which is just a very horny human skull named Bob, and I fucking love it, a femme fatale reporter for a wizard tabloid called The Arcane, Chicago's crime boss Johnny Marconi, and a vampire seductress that owns an escort service. He also discovers that both the double homicide and Victor's disappearance is centered on a drug known as 3I, which is a powerful substance that can give a normal human the ability to see the world as wizards and other supernatural beings do. You see, Victor has been manufacturing this drug and using the energy from thunderstorms and his secret orgies to eliminate anyone who could possibly stand in his way. This all culminates in a final battle at Victor's lakeshore house. While the house is on fucking fire, Victor and Harry fight in a very brawn versus brains manner. Harry not only has to concentrate on Victor's spell casting, but also scorpions the size of small dogs, and a demon! Harry gains the upper hand and defeats Victor, but gets himself trapped under a burning balcony. Just as he's about to pass into sweet oblivion, Morgan, who's been watching the fight this entire time by the way and hasn't stepped in to help at all, steps in to save Harry from dying. During the final chapter, we learn that the doom of Damocles has been lifted by the White Council and Harry is now a free man, much to Morgan's distaste. Now, did I enjoy this book? Yeah, actually quite more than I thought I would, to be fairly honest. See, I can get down with hard-boiled detective who's also a wizard, but I'm personally burnt out on urban fantasy. It's not a fault with the book, that's a fault with me. The writing was a little too quick for my taste, almost young adult in pace and quality. I would have liked more time to really stew in the world itself and really get to know the characters better. That being said, I really like the characters. They're all pretty recognizable. You got the hard-ass cop, you got the comedic sidekick, you got the mob boss, the femme fatale, etc. But Jim does a great job of giving them their own personalities. They're not just cardboard cutouts transplanted from other media. The only character I really had issue with was Harry himself. Harry is kind of a sexist. He's frequently commenting on women's bodies, claims multiple times that he's into old school chivalry, gets horny like a teenager if a woman even gives him the slightest alluring look. It's not great. I do hear from friends who are into the series that this gets better as the books goes on, which is nice to know. Is this a series I'm willing to continue? I think so. Stormfront is really good if you want a quick hit of adrenaline. You do have to put up with Harry's chivalry, but it's worth it for the ride you're about to go on. If I had to give this book a rating, it would be a decent 3 out of 5. It's junk food, but it's damn good junk food, like Taco Bell. That's gonna do it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this one, please consider subscribing. More book reviews coming soon, and hopefully at a quicker pace. I know it's been a couple of months since I did Carrie. I have a lot of things going on, and I am also neurodivergent to a fault. So sometimes it just takes a while for me to get around to things. So it turns out I forgot to plug my other channels, my Let's Play channel, my music channel, my merch page. Also, if you want to follow me on Goodreads, follow me on Goodreads. Everything's in the beacons link in the description. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.